Hey guys, this is illstreamthat. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first episode of Chef Life. It is a restaurant simulator, and we're going to go ahead, we're going to create our chef. I think we're going to use that face. Everything else with him is fine. We're going to make him bald. He's going to have like that right there looks a little better. Okay. And there we go, the eyebrows. Same color. There we go, we'll give him glasses. And I always like the double button. We will... I think we'll keep him in black. All black. And... yeah. That works. Logo. Let's give him a logo. I do kind of like that. We'll do that one. It's a good logo. But we won't do one on the back. And we can actually change the color. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll work. Okay. And the name. We will give him my name. Okay, the tutorial introduces parts of the story and gameplay mechanics before your restaurant officially opens. Are you sure you want to skip the tutorial? We strongly recommend playing the tutorial, especially if it's your first time playing Chef Life. We'll go ahead and play the tutorial. Simply because I want to make sure that I do know the controls. As you can see, my camera is in a different spot. And it's here because I have seen gameplay. I know this is probably the best spot for it. We've unlocked El Forno. Okay, yep. And yeah, so that is, that gives us pizza and it gives us some other recipes as well. Bon Appetit has been done as well. That gives us French cuisine. And we also have Tokyo Delight, which gives us Japanese. Okay. So we can't go into any of these other rooms yet, but we will be able to. So let's talk to Kassim. Look at you, your new uniform fits perfectly. It's as if it were made for you. As for the kitchen, I installed all the workstations. Everything is up and running. which means it's time to get back to cooking. We only have 3 days until the grand opening. Oh, and I left you a little gift to help you get back up and running. Hope you like it. Okay, so we have a recipe book. Like we've got a dishwashing station back here. That will come into play a little later, as will all of these in this room as well. Okay. So let's use the recipe book. All the recipes you have learned are shown here, along with the steps to make them. Select beef and potatoes to open the page for this particular recipe. Okay. This page shows all the ingredients needed as well as the workstations required to complete the recipe. The recipe is divided into steps. Follow them in the correct order to learn how to cook the dish. Okay. So we need to make cooked French fries. We need the chopping board, a potato, make the French fries, and then a deep fryer to fry the French fries. We'll make cooked French fries. So that is step 1. We're gonna see if we can... Okay, I think it's probably gonna pin that for us. Okay, so we go all the way down. You can pin a recipe to get helpful reminders when working in the kitchen. Okay, that has been pinned. Do you remember that recipe? It was the first one we learned in culinary school. I thought it'd be the perfect dish to open our new kitchen. I stocked the shelves with all the ingredients we need so you can get started right away. Okay. So let's take the... Okay, all the recipes you've pinned from the recipe book are shown at the top right of your screen. Start by looking at the list of ingredients and take them from your shelves. This is the first step of any recipe. Okay, shallot and potato. Okay. And the side of beef. Okay, we need to cut the beef steak. You are at a workstation. These stations are where you perform all the different steps for your recipes. This is the wooden chopping block. You can use it to prepare larger and heavier ingredients. With the top bar, you can choose how to prep. For now, you only know one way to prepare this ingredient. When you're ready, start cutting. Okay. Let's take the beef steak and then we quit. Come over here to cut the potato and the shallot. Nope. Okay. There's the shallot. Okay. Now we can take those. And we need to take the frying pan from the cookware. And let's go ahead. We need to use the cooking range. When you're at a workstation, you can access all the recipes you've unlocked. For now, you can only prepare a cooked steak. To start cooking, make sure to put all the ingredients you need for the recipe in your inventory. Place ingredients down one by one or use place all to put them all down at once. Once all the ingredients are ready, you can start. Okay. Various action. Okay, well, cooking on the range, various actions can be performed depending on the recipe. With heat strength, you can slow down or speed up the cooking, so you can adjust it to suit your needs. Use turn on to stop the current cooking. Be careful, food left too long on a turned off range will be ruined. Okay. So I'm assuming that we can't get out of this. We do need to flip it though, right? Yes. Okay, use flip to flip the food. You can check the level of doneness on each side of the food here. Okay, I see. And after this, we're gonna make the fries. Okay. Now we need to come over here, use the deep fryer. V turns it on. We need to turn it on and wait for it to heat up. Okay. So our steak with shallots is a B quality, as you can see. You have the temperature right there. Hopefully that's not going to get cold while we cook the fries here. And okay. Now we come over here to plate. Let's use the plating station. And let's start plating. Okay, and plating is not available right now. So when it becomes available, we can then change the way that it is, change the plating itself, use a different plate. We could actually cut the steak if we wanted to. We could basically change everything about the dish itself. The dish grade was a B. This is the technical execution grade. It represents how well the dish was executed. Follow each step of the recipe exactly to achieve the best possible grade. For example, flip the meat so that it's cooked on both sides to improve your technical execution grade. And the stars, this grade represents the quality of the ingredients used, rated from 1 to 4 stars. Produce quality depends on the supplier it was bought from. In the beginning, we're only going to be able to get 1-star ingredients. Okay. So that is it. Okay, let's talk to Kassim. It seems you're already getting the hang of working in a kitchen again. But I think the recipe is missing a little something. I added some notes to the recipe book. Take a look. Okay, so let's go to the recipe book. The recipe book has been updated. You can now find cooking tips. There are several criteria that affect your grade: respecting cooking times and adding ingredients at the right cooking phases, adding the correct spices, performing chef actions, flipping the meat. Okay. Follow the cooking tips to get a better technical execution grade. The higher the grade, the better your dishes are. All right. Now we need to season with salt and pepper. Okay, so they want us to start with the steak, add the shallots on number 1. Okay, no problem. Okay, now let's pick up the dirty frying pan. Need to clean it. Okay, and place it back on the range. Okay, we will grab this side of beef. Okay, we'll put that there, and then we need to grab... we're going to grab a potato as well. Actually, I don't think we need the potato. Okay, we chop the shallot. Okay. Take that, and then we come right over here and use that. Let's add this steak. Don't forget to grab the spices before you start cooking. This will save you from running back and forth. Okay. And the spices are over here. Cook a perfect steak with shallots. Okay. Cooking on the range is divided into cooking phases: start, first, and second. Every ingredient cooks at its own pace. The recipe shows at which phase each ingredient should be added to be cooked perfectly. So we start with the steak, and the shallots go in on number 1. Okay, all ingredients shown at the start phase are required to start cooking. The remaining ingredients should be added during their respective cooking phases to achieve a better technical execution grade. You could enable the recipe reminders option and preferences to have these indicators visible while using the range, available at the end of the tutorial. Okay. There we go. And let's start. There we go. Okay, nothing there with those yet. Okay, we flip. Time to add spices to the dish. Open your spice inventory with season. The spices you've used so far are shown here. Each dose added contributes to seasoning the dish. Start by adding a pinch of each spice. This will guarantee the dish will taste nice. Once a dish has been seasoned, you can use your chef sense to find the right balance of flavors. Follow the directions to season the dish properly. If there's only a little bit of spice missing, add a single dose. Be careful, a dose of seasoning added to a meal can't be removed. Okay. Adjust the seasoning until you hit the perfect balance. Find the perfect balance takes time, but will be appreciated by your customers. Perfect. Okay. So we'll let that go. Okay, prepare what we need and then assemble the dish. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Okay. So that was an A+ steak. It's going to be a little cold. And I knew we should have just went ahead and done that, but we didn't. There we go. So they will plate it the default way. And okay. The food you cook should be arranged on the plate in an appetizing way. Customize the dish to your liking. You can change the look of your plating from this screen. Okay. I am going to redo the plating. This is the plating editor. This is where you can customize the appearance of your dishes. Plating is done in a series of steps. To confirm a step, use next step and go to the next step. First, start by choosing a plate. You can also place mini dishes, which add extra volume to the plating and can hold sauces. Then place the dish components to create your plating. A minimum quantity of each component is required before you can proceed to the next step. The final step is to add decorative touches and add your creativity to the dish. There are... Yep, there's a lot of them that are locked. Because I would love to use this one. Okay, let's, yep, that's pretty much all it is, yeah, we're gonna use a black one. Let's go ahead and use that. Oh, okay, that's why. I thought I placed it and I didn't. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll place that. Now we go to the next step. Let's go previous. Next. Okay. That's not what I want. Okay, that is not what I wanted. Um, that's really not what I wanted. There we go. I'm going to do it this way. This is how I'm going to plate mine. Okay, we'll place that. Really, there's got to be more than that. There we go. And the shallots. There we go. That's everything, right? That's it. Okay. And go ahead. We'll put a smear across the back there. I don't know what that. Okay, that's like a drop. Okay. There we go. That works. Let's save that plating. This is go. That's our plating. Perfect. Okay. And use that plating. Okay. There we go. So that is our first dish. And it is a 1-star A+ execution. And let's talk to Kassim. You're done with the dish? It smells amazing. You obviously haven't lost your cooking skills. What do you think? Are you happy with it, or would you rather keep working on the recipe? I'm happy with it. Great. I must say it's fantastic to see you working in the kitchen again. It's getting late, though. We should go home. We have a big day tomorrow. Okay. So that is the end of the first day. And with that, we are going to end today's episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is illstreamthat. Hit the like button if you like this type of content. It lets me know that you like this particular type of content and would like to see more. Hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications to be notified every time I post a video, and follow me on Twitter and Discord. The links are in the description below. Have a wonderful day.